Virgo. Welcome to Majesticas Tarot. I hope y'all are having a fantastic week. So we are going to do messages the 13th through the 17th of August. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not every Virgo is doing the same thing. If it doesn't resonate, just check another placement. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We're going to start out with some oracles, and then we'll get into your energy and then your situation's energy. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it resonates. Time is fluid and roles can be reversed. So remember that. Let's get started. Spirit, guides, ancestors, what do we have for Virgo? August 13th through the 17th. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. Peace, balance, harmony, friendship. Awesome. So releasing something could be causing peace, causing. Bringing peace, beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Some good energy here. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. What that is, okay. Let's get your energy. Spirit guides, ancestors, what do we have going on? What's Virgo up to? The 13th through the 17th of August. The Hierophants. Taurus energy. That's awesome. Well, okay, so there's a new opportunity presenting itself here that I think you're ready to take on. You could be teaching somebody something or going into an organization, a brand new organization. I just see that you're up and ready to go here. You're ready to take on an opportunity, possibly that you've been waiting for. Possibly something that you have been returning back to, actually. So I don't necessarily see that you're completely doing it right now because you're going back and forth of if you want to return or not, or maybe how you want to return. We have the King of Cups here, using logic over your heart, but it's something that you love. And then we have the Chariot. So it's Scorpio and Cancer energy here. Something that you love and you're ready to move towards to. And possibly fast. Bottom of the deck is the Star, so you're doubtful. Aquarius energy. So you could be doubtful about this, and that is why you're juggling, going back and forth. It's something that you love, and it's something you definitely want to move towards fast, but you're doubtful. Well, let's see what this other situation is. Let's see what's on the other side of this energy. We will clarify your energy. What else wants to come in? The Page of Wands. Somebody's curious about you. Could be a fire sign. They're not talking much. They're just watching. Ooh. It could be somebody that gave up on longevity with you. I love it when it's windy. No, actually I don't. Well, no, I like the sounds of it, but when I'm outside, oh my God, it drives me crazy. Sorry. Yeah, they gave up on longevity with you. They were afraid that something wasn't going to work out for them. I don't think they felt like they could achieve goals, so they just let you go. Okay. On the deck, they let their boundaries down. They let their boundaries down. We'll have to clarify that. Could have been a Taurus. Oh. They were very greedy. They wanted something in a lot of excess. So they knew that they had to end this in order to do it. Yeah, cut you out. If the reading resonates, hit the like button and comment. Let me know what's going on. Subscribe if you haven't already. So let's clarify this energy. Spirit, tell me about Virgo and the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. Okay, I just got this burst of anxiety. I don't know why. Interesting. Tell me more. This is something that you're wanting, that you're thinking about working out and returning back to. Possibly a marriage. I'll take it. Letting your boundaries down. So you release something, possibly this person, you have peace. Okay. Tell me, well, you're juggling it, but you definitely are wanting to return and work on this. Okay, tell me about the Two of Pentacles, upright, Six of Swords, reverse. You're really thinking about returning to this, but mentally, but here you physically are wanting a brand new beginning, possibly. The Taurus energy again. Okay, the reason why you're thinking about this, returning, whatnot, is because, yeah, you were happy, but it wasn't going anywhere. Why would you be happy about that? That's not. You felt like it was stable, but in celebration, but it wasn't going anywhere. So basically, what I'm seeing is you see everything that you want in this person, but it doesn't go anywhere. You see happiness, you see stability, you see celebration, family, friends, but it doesn't go anywhere. Like nobody puts a label on it. Roles can be reversed, but I'm just saying. Tell me about the King of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, you're ready to roll with this. Maybe after you release and let go, you had a realization about something, or they. Tell me about the King of Cups and the Chariot, please, for Virgo. Something's not something's not stable, and you're not done. Bottom of the deck is a Five of Wands. You could possibly want to fight with this person, or maybe be in competition with somebody else against this person. I'm not sure. There's a lot of Taurus energy here. There's something you possibly need to say to this person. So you want to offer somebody a brand new opportunity. Okay. Tell me about the other energy, the Page of Wands and the High Priestess. Yeah, somebody's watching you, but they're not saying anything. They're observing you. Yeah, they moved on from this because they were very disappointed, very frustrated. They moved on from this, but obviously something, because they're waiting on something. I'm not sure. They're observing you. They're watching you. They're disappointed. Maybe they're disappointed because they walked away from you. Tell me about the Nine of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Overall energy is, they could have unblocked you too. Sorry, y'all. Could be dealing with a Libra. I know, but it came out like that. It came out like that. I know. Okay, but it landed like that. Okay. Somebody feels like they got justice. They got what they wanted, but now they're all sad about it, anxious and worried, and I don't know, like afterwards I guess they might have came to the realization here that this is not what they wanted. Very stressed out. We'll clarify. So tell me about the Fool in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. They were scared and kind of greedy here. Oh, now they want to talk. Now we're dealing with Aquarius. Now they want to possibly mend this together. Sagittarius. They don't want to argue anymore. They're definitely watching you. I think that they're trying to let you know that they don't want to argue with you anymore, and they're hopeful, but they're being impatient. Okay, they're seeing a come up with you. Bottom of the deck is a strength card, but they're holding back because they're not balanced out and they're very impatient. Okay. So Spirit, tell me about Virgo in this wanting to offer somebody a new opportunity here, work on this situation. Yeah, return and unblock this person. And that's under the releasing, letting go, and moving on and walking away. Unless you're offering it, no, because you're returning. Tell me about that. You want to return to it. Oh. Virgo, I don't think, like, you're trying to come out of this. I feel, so we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Seven of Swords. You're wanting to come out of this stressed out, anxious energy, right? You're not wanting to lose this person, but it's kind of like you're deceiving yourself here. Tell me a little bit more. And I think that you know this kind of, like, or maybe you don't, but the Knight of Swords is in the challenge position. So you could be back and forth on this too, like thinking about it back and forth, which Two of Pentacles you are. Because you know that this could happen all over again, whatever happens. No, I'm not taking on this. You're going around and around in your head about, like, you have a brand new idea of, you're wanting to start something over and do it a different way. And you're like maybe writing down all the ways that, like a rough draft, like, well, I think I can do it this way, or I think I can do it that way. You're seeing the potential. And I had this was in a reading the other day. You're seeing potential. Tell me about the Four of Wands, the King of Cups and the Four of Wands. Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Six of Wands in reverse. You thought you saw a victory here. You thought you saw, but it went wah wah. It's like you saw happiness here until you didn't. So now you have a new idea that you want to give into, maybe. Fortune. You saw change. You saw change, and that's why you were excited about it. But the Fool, you could be jumping into this. I think you need more time. I'm hearing more time. Maybe you realize something, an epiphany, understanding. Tell me more about the letting go, moving on, walking away. Okay. You could have walked away from an Aries here. And then we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. But you're going back. Or you've went back before. Tell me about peace, balance, harmony, friendship. So when you walked away, I think you were giving to yourself, but when you stay stuck in this energy with this person, you're not getting what you're putting in. Maybe I'm beginning to think, yeah, and then you get your heart broken. Tell me about beauty. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Wow, we have the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles out here again. So I'm yeah. because we had the same thing. Tell me about this realization, epiphanies. Yeah, you're realizing with the Nine of Cups upright and Ace of Wands in the reverse, you're realizing that when you are by yourself and you're not taking action towards this, or you get bored of this, you return to yourself and you fulfill yourself. Because this is not fulfillment. This person is not fulfillment. Okay, tell me about this point they had to walk away. Tell me about this Three of Wands. This person that's watching you, curious about you. Okay, it was really hard for them to walk away from you. But they didn't think that y'all could, they didn't know if y'all could work together anymore. Why? Because there was a blockage. The blockage was somebody didn't have it. It's like they didn't have anything left to give. So they became a player with the Knight of Wands and the yeah, they became a player. You could have been married to this person. Yeah, they were out of control here, and they were really keeping it hush hush and watching this, and and they're not even seeing it unstable at the time that they are being out of control here. Give me one more. They're starting to see now how they're starting to miss you. They're starting to see how good it was. Okay. Tell me about this Nine of Swords. What? Tell me about the Nine of Swords for Virgo's person's energy. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, they're trying to be manipulative in order to turn this around. Tell me about the Star and the Temperance. King of Wands. You could be dealing with a Leo. They're definitely going to try and come in here and offer you something, but they are taking their sweet time. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. They're trying to come up with a way, the best way they think is going to. However it is, it's going to be manipulative, which is not cool. Okay. What is this person going to offer when they come in? How are they coming in for Virgo? They're going to be very nervous when they come in here, and they're going to be coming in so fast that they're not going to be able to do it. They're going to act like everything is good in the hood. Yeah, they're going to be very unpredictable. They're going to be very unpredictable here, yet conservative at the same time. They're definitely holding back their energy. And then we have the Emperor in the reverse. So what is the advice for Virgo? What is the advice? That's interesting. The advice is you need to do whatever you can to get up and out of the way of this person. They are very codependent and they are sad over this connection. They are acting that's not supposed to be in there, very impulsive. You need to move out the way. Wow, these are all in reverse. You need to maintain your composure and realize the reason why this is over in the first place and why you cut this person out of your life and why there was a tower. That's the overall energy. I'm sorry, y'all. Anything good coming in for Virgo? What good is coming in for Virgo? Well, you're giving up something here, but when you give up something, somebody's going to come in and offer you something, and then you're going to realize why you just gave up on this. How overwhelming it was for you. Could be a Pisces. Eight of Swords. You're going to realize that you were all stuck up in your head for nothing. Tell me about this Knight of Cups coming in. It's an in and out energy, but it's somebody returning. I don't think this person is going to give up. It's either that or there's somebody else here. I don't think this person is going to give up. They're holding back right now. They're not. This person is not giving up. They're acting like a brat. Tell me, okay, one more. Virgo, tell me, Spirit, tell me about Virgo's come up. Something you're really not talking about. So you're progressing somewhere. You're not talking about it. You're really not investing. What? Okay, there's something that you could be totally putting too much effort into. We also have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Something that you love but is bringing you negative. Your come up is getting away from this person. Bottom of the deck is the Justice, but is in the reverse because you continuing to try and try and try and try and try with this person is not bringing you justice at all. And they thought over here that they got their justice when they left, yet they're curious about you now because of some kind of come up that you haven't maybe told them about, or and maybe it's because you don't want to tell them about this. Virgo, that is what I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. Stay blessed.